I'm a big dog, big bear, nigga, I'm a lion. I'm the predator of the prey that is hiding. Oh my, I have found you, nigga. Don't you run from me, little nigga. You are not fast enough. You are not brave enough. You are out of luck. Now it's time for you to die very rough. You have been warned. There is nowhere to run.
Alright guys, sorry that it took so long for me to upload this, but I was working on something, so I want to know whether or not you want a MHA video on Monday or a Naruto video on Monday. Please comment if you want Naruto, because I have one that I'm gonna do. I could show you. And I'm gonna leave a surprise. But let's get into this video. If you want to know, I can show you tomorrow. Alright, so last time where we left off, Momo and oh yes, also I got a comment saying that you want the name to be Rose, so that's gonna be your name. So what Momo and Rose both were training for the entrance exam for UA, mostly Momo, and they both learned that they liked each other as well, and that they like studying as well. They learned they like studying. I suppose after that there was the entrance exam, which Izumi and Momo had to go to a separate battle portion than the humans, because it would be unfair for vampires to fight with humans, seeing how strong they are compared to quirks. Their abilities are compared to quirks. So last time where we stopped the video, she flicked the strongest robot Nezu had and destroyed it, and everyone is surprised seeing that that was a multi-billion-dollar robot. That was a multi-billion-dollar robot, and she destroyed it with one flick. It's 72 times stronger than the Zero Pointer, and not even All Might could destroy that. Well, not at 100%. You have to go plus Ultra. So she floats down to the street, and Momo's looking at her with wide eyes, because she knew that she was strong. She didn't know she was that strong though. And she takes her umbrella and closes Momo's mouth and says, "Don't keep your mouth open out like that. It's improper," or something like that. Saying she's from time where they wear dresses all the time. She's still wearing this. Here. She's wearing this. And this is the umbrella I'm talking about. And she's wearing the gloves as well. So on her way out, she got called by Nezu up to the viewing area, and when she got up there along with Momo, I'm gonna say that Nezu asked Rose if she wants to be a VIP for Class 1A, and she is wondering what that means, as Nezu starts to explain that VIP has can go anywhere in the building, along with having access to anything and being able to speak in your class behalf. And she says, sure, why not? And Nezu gives her this card that she took, and it disappeared in smoke. Nezu's like, where'd it go? And she says, that's my little secret. As her and Momo leave, I'm gonna say Tashi about a month, and I'm gonna say Izumi was at Momo's house. Well, Rose was at Momo's house, and they got a knock on the door because Izumi had her address sent to Momo's house because she didn't want somebody to come to the castle and the vampires around there get tempted. So they went and got the door, and they saw there was 2 letters, and they took them inside. And Momo and you and Mr. Yairozu, which you is Miss Yairozu, Momo's mom, if you didn't watch the last episodes. They say, you think you got in, Momo? And Momo, and she says, did I get in? I better got in. That's what she said. About it, because of her training. She said she better have got it. So they open the letters, and this disc falls out of both of them, and it shows up a hologram of Nezu. Because it's not going to be All Might this time. I'm going to say All Might hates vampires only, and I'll explain why later. So Nezu says, explains them in their class. They say, I'm going to say there was also a package, and it had the school uniform. And when Rose saw the school uniform, she grabbed it and summoned one of her hellhounds and had it destroy it. Oh no. I'm low on battery. Alright. This might be a short video than I thought. Do I have a plug in? No, I do not. Alright, let me see. Alright, 10% remaining. I should have enough to get this to 20 minutes. So alright. So Izumi, Rose, and Momo, Mr. Yairozu, you, and Momo all look at this, and they say, why'd you have the and I'm gonna say Mr. Yairozu says, thing, eat the clothes. And Izumi looks at him and says, it's not a thing, it's my pet. And she says, I don't wear uniforms. And then she erased his mind of the hellhound that he ever saw, because, and I'm gonna say that about a couple days later, they are walking. Oh yeah, in the Sledgeville incident, it happened, but with Bakugo, because Izumi wasn't there, so he still dropped it though. So I have him with Bakugo instead. So Bakugo's gonna have one for all. And if you didn't notice by now, seeing I made her Momo 18, you as college as well. So they're walking to UA. As they're outside UA, just walking toward it, as somebody comes running through them, shoulder checking both of them, saying, "Watch it, you extras." And she held back the urge to absolutely destroy this person, and she grabs this person, her, and puts his face, and she slams him into the wall next to her and says, "Don't ever touch me." Because he technically did touch her by shoulder checking her. And then she didn't say anything else. She just let him go, and then they started walking. And he said, "Who do you think you are?" And she turned around, and her eyes turned red, slit-like, and her gloves glow like this. And she says, "I'm the queen of the vampires," as she disappears along with Momo. And I'm going to say that recently, because of media and people seeing the fight with Azumi and that big robot, people know about vampires now, and it's been a very, very hectic week. People thinking vampires are going to get them or something. But all that stopped like the day before this, because they held a press conference with the Redwater, the Rosefield, and the Yarozus. I'm sorry about the cut, guys. It took me about an hour to start up doing this again. I had to eat and do my chores, so now I'm back. The last part where we left off was I was talking about the press conference that the three families had. So, like I said, the Rosefields, the Redwater, and the Yarozu were all there. They all, and Izumi was also there, and I'm gonna say after all three of the families talked and told the press that don't worry, that vampires are real, but they won't harm you because most of them are under our three families' control. And everybody, those three families are very well known because it's a long line of families, and they're all stupid rich, like stupid. So that's how they all know these families, and they say that, and one of the people in the press say, "So your family is a family of vampires?" And they say, and Dirozu say yes. And they start asking a bunch of other questions. Eventually, one question came up about, and they say, "Who's the teenage girl over there?" And she starts chuckling along with the other three families, and they say she's not a teenager, she's older than us. And they say, "What do you mean by that?" And they start explaining how, and Izumi starts, actually no, Rose starts explaining how she's older than those three families, because she's the one that started their vampiric bloodline, and she is the originator of the vampires, the queen of vampires. And a bunch of people start asking her questions. So after that, we see Izumi Rose walking in through the door of Class 1A. And I think that's a good point to leave this off. I'll upload tomorrow. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you now the What If Naruto one I'm gonna do. If you want me to do this, just tell me in the comments. So this is it. Oh no. This is it. What if Naruto was the son of Kage and Ishiki? If you want me to do that, just tell me down in the comments. I'll start it on Monday. I have to get how it's gonna happen, how the plot's gonna work. So, just tell me down in the comments. And have a good rest of your day. Again, I am sorry for the background, but this is the What If Naruto that I was talking about. I wanted to make sure I showed you before I upload the video.